All right, how's it going, everybody? This is Jose Trujillo, world's greatest living artist, coming to you from the car studio, kicking some butt, left and right, yeah. Guys, I'm gonna go get some art supplies right now, and I need some oil paint, so taking you guys for the ride along. You guys are coming with me on a ride along. I'm gonna go get some oil paint. I need some, maybe some brushes too. Why not? While I'm at it. This is what happens when I forget. When I'm forgetful, I forget to order supplies online. I have to go offline. I have to go on to a brick and mortar and buy stuff. It's cool, I guess, because you support local stores and whatnot, but that's not entirely the whole thing. I'm also running a business, so I need to find out the best prices, and I need to find out it's not just the price. I need to find out who can deliver to me at fast, right? I can't wait for shit for 2 weeks. I need to find out who can deliver it to me like boom, fast, and not charge me an arm and a leg, so that they can have the loyalty of my business. I don't want to pay penalties for wanting to have something shipped fast. So it's not going to be a small business, because small businesses can't do that. They can't afford to ship stuff out, free and fast. It's got to be a big, giant business. Some Amazon, some Blig. Someone, I don't know, someone will take my business. Which reminds me, I went to the local art store. How's it going, people? I went to the local art supply store, and I went to two, actually, and I told these guys, the owners, I was like, what's up, owners? I show them what I spend a month on art supplies, and they were like, whoa. This was a couple of years ago. They're like, whoa, dude. I was like, yeah, this is what I spend a month. What can we do, you and I, amigo, so you can take my business, and I don't have to go online. But here's the trick, my friend. I told him, I don't want to be remembering to order this stuff. I want you to remove it out of my to-do list. Now, does this sound like I'm some a-hole? No, I hope not. This sounds like I'm trying to do business with someone. I'm trying to give someone my business, right? I'm trying to give someone my business. I'm trying to give a local store my business. And you know what they did? They're like, but they're having a hard time. I know, because I've owned a small business before. I've owned a small brick and mortar before. They're having a hard time getting people in the business. I know they are. If they didn't have a hard time, they'd have 2, 3, 5, 10 of them. They only have 1 or 2 at most. They have a hard time getting people in there. Everybody, just about everybody does. Getting people into the store, getting traffic. Now, I'm not upset. I don't blame them for that. I totally get it. What I don't get is if someone comes to me and it's like, dude, look, I buy paintings all the time. I'm an interior designer. And by the way, people have done that with me. We've worked together. I buy paintings all the time. These are the paintings I look for. This is the stuff that I decorate homes with, or on and on. Every time you make a painting like this, I need to be notified, because I will buy it. Oh shit, man, right? You make an effort. It's low-hanging fruit. You make an effort. As an artist, you're like, oh, totally get it, dude. All right. I'm gonna put you on my autoresponder, and every time I put a painting like that, it's going to notify you right away. It's gonna be like, it's gonna notify you. You know, it's gonna be super awesome like that. I'm gonna set it up so that you don't have to be inconvenienced. You're gonna pay a price here. You're not gonna pay an arm and a leg for this. You're not blah blah blah. It's recurring business. We're gonna work something out. You're gonna help me, and I'm gonna help you. Well, I tried doing the same thing with local art supply stores, and they just kind of looked at me like, we can't. Here's the first thing they told me: we can't beat online prices. I'm like, fool, I ain't asking you to beat online prices. That's not what that's not what I'm asking you. What I'm asking is, look, I don't want to be what's the word? Inconvenience, because time is money. I'm at a place right now in my career where I value time more than I value money. Listen to this, guys. This is what every small business owner values more. Just about every small business owner values more time than they do money. There is a higher value on time than there is on money. So when I told I told two art supply stores, I told them, look, guys, I need this stuff. This is how much I spend. At the time, I was only spending about, I don't know, somewhere around 6 or 7K a month just on art supplies. I was like, look, guys, this is what I need. These are the canvases. These are the pencils. This is a list of everything I need, right? I don't want to be calling. I don't want to be dealing with it. Just supply it. Supply it every month. And by the way, can we come to an agreement where there's credit and we don't go past 1 month or 2 months or whatever? I don't know. But give me lag time, right? Give me a little bit of time. 15 days, 20 days, 30 at most. Give me time so that I can order and then pay you once the month ends. Not because I don't have the money, but because that's how I run, right? That's how I run. Either bi-monthly, at least monthly, but bi-monthly. And then have one of your kids drop it off to me, right? Have one of the people working there drop it off to me in my studio. And let's arrange something. I don't know, let's make something work. They were stuck on the price, on the online price. I was like, you're stuck on the wrong thing. They're like stuck on the online price. So I ran the numbers with them, right? I had already run my numbers. I knew they were going to benefit from it tremendously because I was just trying to get my business offline to a brick and mortar. They can help themselves. What I buy in supplies. They can help themselves, and then they can help me also, right? By me giving them the business, they can help me. They rather than paying for shipping and on, which, by the way, shipping is not a problem for me because when you buy in volume, shipping is free. So I wasn't even paying shipping anyways. So why am I ranting about this? Look, guys, a lot of people focus on they're penny savvy. They're very smart when it comes to saving pennies. Some people were very smart about, like, oh no, look, the tube of paint costs, I don't know, $12 online, and I sell it for $15 offline, or 14 or 15, $2 or $3 extra, right? I'm not gonna match it. I'll get close to it, but I'm not gonna match it. And I was like, dude, I don't want you to match it. I don't want you to match it. I'm not trying to screw your business over. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help myself too. And hopefully we can help each other. That's what I'm trying to do. And they were so stuck on saving, right? On the $1,000. Hear me out, guys. They were stuck on $1,000. They were talking $1,000 of difference, at most $1,000. I don't even think it was that much. At most $1,000. I think I'm blowing it out of proportion. They were stuck on taking a punch of $1,000, but missing out on $7K. It's like, by the way, reoccurring every month. Canvases, paint, oil. You know, watercolors, paper. I buy a lot of paper. I buy a lot of watercolor paper. I buy a lot of ink paper, drawing paper, sketch paper, charcoal sketch paper, and on and on. Those things aren't cheap, especially because I'm not buying the cheap ones. I'm buying good quality ones because I sell them. So it brought me to think. You know, I thought about it and I was like, oh man, like I get it. I totally get it. People are afraid. They're so afraid to lose on something that they miss the opportunity. People are so afraid of losing on something that they're missing opportunity. Okay? It's an interesting thing, you know? It's like I'm afraid of losing, I don't know, whatever, 7-10K a year, right? Losing. But this guy's gonna bring me 100 in business a year. To me, it's like, how many times have you done that, you know, as an artist? How many times have you done that when someone invites you to a show and then they're like, oh, it's going to be $50 to get in the show, right? I don't know, for whatever reason, right? They're gonna review your art or whatever. Or donate a piece of painting or something. I know so many artists are like, I'm not going to give my stuff away for free. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to give my time for free. And on and on and on. And you're missing out on the opportunity. A gala, right? A gala, not gala like Dali's gala, but a gala usually asks artists to donate a piece for their silent auction. They have different stuff they donate. They have donated quality stuff, right, for silent auctions. I know so many artists. I was there too, where I was like, oh man, I'm tired of giving stuff for free. You know, it's like stupid. How much would it cost you to get the exposure? One of those galas usually costs about $300 to $500 a plate, at least. You know, $300 to $500 a plate. One of those nice galas in your town. $300 to $500 a plate. And they're only asking you for a little one of your paintings or a big whatever, right? But they're only asking you for a painting. And your painting is gonna be exposed. Exposed. If you don't do anything about it, then maybe you shouldn't do it. But if you start talking to the players, it's all the small business owners, it's all the people with money, just to start out with, right? Not everybody's gonna go pay $300-500 on a plate for a dinner and go rent a suit, one of those tailored suits or whatever. It's all the small business owners. It's all the players in your city, and you're gonna complain about giving them one little painting for their charity. You know, you're out of your mind. When will you have a chance? When will you have a chance to be in front of 200, 300, 400 players that paid 500 bones a plate and talk to them about your artwork? And they're actually interested because you took an interest in their charity. They're interested in you. When do you have a chance for that? Never. It's very hard to be around people that have an interest on you and have disposable income. It's not easy. It's not the easiest thing in the world. But yet I see all the time, I see artists being like, I'm not going to give it away for free. I'm not going to give my work away. It's like, it's stupid. Dude, give it away. And go rent a nice suit. I don't know if you not a suit, but what do we call it in Spanish? Called smoking. Go get yourself a nice, I don't know, something nice to wear. Get a haircut. Show up to the gala. Show up to the gala alone. Don't show up to the gala with a date. That's not what you're there for. They're gonna distract you because you have to attend to the date, and you have to give them attention, right, to your date, and therefore you're gonna miss the opportunity, which is what this video is about, the opportunity to talk to players who take an interest in your artwork, to pass out cards, to tell them about how great you are as an artist, to find out, not just to sell. This is where people get it wrong. They're trying to sell right away, and I get it. You should, but not everything is that way. It's to find out if they too offer more opportunities. If they too offer more opportunities. A lot of these players also host big, events. What if the Mercedes-Benz dealership, the owner, the CEO, or the top macho man or gal there are there, and you're missing out? What does that mean for you? I don't know. What does it mean for you? Maybe you can paint something around Mercedes-Benz or something, around the idea of Mercedes, and you tell them, what I was thinking about, blah blah blah. Next time you have an event, why don't we do this and do something, participate, another event. Who buys Mercedes? Only professional people buy Mercedes. People with disposable income. Who buys Mercedes? Your top lawyers, or your top accountants, definitely your surgeons, and people that love Mercedes, that are like, dude, I'm gonna buy it regardless of how much income I make. I'm gonna buy a Mercedes. Then there's those people too that just love the car, and most people don't. Most people, it's not that they love the car; it's that they want the association of the car, right? It's like pinky up. So, but whatever, right? Whatever, but don't miss out on the opportunity is what I'm trying to say. Don't miss out on the opportunity just because you are afraid to bite the bullet a little bit. You're afraid to someone's like, man, we're having a show here. I don't know, the symphony, ballet, whatever. We're having a show, and they're like, oh, we're having a silent auction. Would you like to donate a painting? You're like, no, I'm tired of donating. You know why you're tired of donating? I'm going to tell you why. Because you don't donate enough. That's why. This happened to me too. You're tired of donating because you don't donate enough. You're not around enough. You're not around enough. You don't have to donate the most expensive, the most labor-intensive work you make. You don't have to donate that. Really, the donation of the work for their silent auction, it's really to your benefit more than theirs. It looks like it's to their benefit, but it's really more to your benefit. The problem is that you did one or two, and then you were like, I didn't sell anything from there. Well, no shit, genius. You're not going to sell anything from there. It's not what it's for. It's not for selling. It's for opportunity. You are there to foster friendships. What if you become friends with the CEO of, I don't know, fucking Mercedes-Benz? Let's call it that. One of the top-notch bankers there, or whatever, What if you become friends? What if you sit at their table and you start chatting, and they're like, you're an artist. Oh, wow, blah, blah, blah. And you don't start selling. You just become acquainted with them. All of a sudden they're like, man, I love golfing. You love golfing? I love golfing. I suck at golf. And I'm like, oh yeah, well, I'm going to go to the range, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, when are you going? Let me go hang out, blah, blah, blah. You invite yourself. Why not? They're go-getters. They love people that are go-getters. It reminds them of them, They're younger versions. They're younger selves. That's how they landed a big time job. Anyways, they didn't land it because they were nice or they have pretty faces. They landed it because they were go-getters. So this is a problem that many artists do. They don't go hang out in the right places, and then they're scratching their heads. Why shit not working for me? It ain't working for you because you're not around the players. That's why it's not working. I've played this game for a long time, and I realized that, man, I'm not around the players. What am I doing? What the hell am I doing? I'm not around the people that can actually buy the stuff. You know? I'm around a bunch of people who can't buy it. This doesn't mean you shouldn't be friends with them, of course. They're family members, friends, and whatnot, but... Alitasha says, your work is amazing and your videos have helped me learn a lot. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna go here to the art supply store and buy stuff only when I run out of stuff every now and then, and not give them my full business. Isn't that crazy? This is how I started the video. Because they're afraid of being inconvenienced, because I don't want to be inconvenienced. They're afraid of being inconvenienced. They're losing all of my monthly business. I could take it offline and just give it to them. It's not like a shitload of money, but it's a small business. It's a small business money, you know. It's good stuff. It's good stuff for them. I could take it offline and just give it to them, but they refuse to look beyond the little stuff. The little stuff. The little stuff is the stuff that kills you guys. Totally. The little stuff is the stuff that kills you. Like, oh man, I'm afraid of showing people how to paint. Dude, you gotta show people how to paint. People want to learn how to paint. They're gonna talk about you. Show them how to paint. Host little painting classes. Do painting online. Do YouTube videos. People will want to be around someone who's giving. The problem is that you don't do it enough. And if you don't do it enough, what I mean by enough, I mean volumes of it. That you do it a lot. If you don't do it a lot, it's not going to pay off. And that's why people don't want to do it. You donating one of your paintings to a silent auction, it's not going to do anything for you. And if you land a sale, you got lucky. It ain't going to do anything. But you donating a painting to every gala that you can, I don't know, maybe that's 1 a month, 2 a month, whatever, and you're around the community and you're playing in the community, your income is going to skyrocket. You just don't know that, and that's why I'm telling you that. You don't know that. Your income is going to skyrocket. Wisdom increases by sharing it with others. Totally. Most people are afraid. Most people are afraid. They're like, oh man, I don't want to give out my stuff. They'll give it out. Give it away. Get rid of it. Charge for some of it. Give some other stuff away, but give it to the right places, though. The right places are places where people are hanging out, and the people that are hanging out, you want it to be players, okay? Players. You want it to be the ballet. Why the ballet? Because players put their children in ballet for the most part. Okay? Players go to the ballet. You don't want to do it in the next rock show event. Players don't go there. Teens go there, or people that like rock and roll or whatever. You don't want to put it there. You want to put it in the symphony. You want to put it in the ballet. You want to put it in the dealership parties, right? You go, you take something there with, let's say you're doing something for Chevy. Do a painting around something of Chevy, and then put it there and give it to them. Don't ask anything in return. All you want to ask in return is that you get to hang out in their party. That's all. And they're going to gladly do that to raise awareness for their event or whatever, to raise funds for their awareness event or whatever it is, right? You're doing something about Mercedes, do something about Mercedes. Paint them a little Mercedes, thing, and give it to them. Mercedes and a little heart or whatever the event is about. Maybe it's about some illness or something that they're helping. Go there, ask them, how can I participate? I'm a painter. Can I paint something around what you're doing? And give it to you. I don't want anything in return. I just want to be around. I want to play the ball. I want to be around. Once you start doing that enough, then your income is going to start rising. But you got to do it enough. You can't do it once or twice. It ain't going to work. You got to do it enough. You got to do it all the time. And what's going to start happening? The restaurateur is going to start knowing who you are, right? The big boys, the big hotel boys in your town, the big retail places in your town, the big real estate guys and gals in your town, all the big small business owners, all the players are going to know who you are. They know who you are. They're going to start playing the game with you. They're going to think of you. Did I forget to mention the interior designers? Yes, the interior designers are going to know who you are because they hang out at all this. All the players know this. All the players know this, and you are making a big mistake not showing up with the players. I'll leave you guys with that. My name's Jose Trujillo, world's greatest living artist. Oh, by the way, I'm making shirts that say world's greatest living artist. I'm going to start wearing them because I think it's pretty cool. So, world's greatest living artist, yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hey!
All right, guys. I'll see you, right? Take care. I'm at the art supply store. Listen to Prince and stuff.